leaving Rookhope. I had a really good night's sleep last night, but my feet are really hurting, so I'm just hoping it's going to be a shorter, easier day.
The Pennine Journey shares this part of the route with the coast-to-coast cycleway as it climbs the Boltzloe Incline, which was a former railway used to transport wagons full of iron ore, lead and limestone from the nearby mines.
Well, this is the old engine house thing. Strange to think that it would have been the hive of activity so long ago. It's just ruins now. Wainwright said somebody would have built this and taken pride in their accomplishment. If you could see it now, they'd be devastated. It's true, really.
The engine house was built in 1846 by the Weardale Iron Company and once housed a steam engine that hauled the loaded wagons.
This is our track. I just hope it's going to stay clear on the ground. I don't really want a repeat of yesterday's being lost on the moors. And it is just lovely here. I mean, look at that moorland scenery. If it was clear, it'd be spectacular.
The remains of Weardale's industrial past was very much in evidence as I walked past a couple of old chimneys.
Oh my god, it's absolutely throwing it down. It's just been throwing it down for ages. I'm so wet through. But nearly in Blanchland now, thank God. And we must be in Northumberland now, I guess, because there's Durham.
The village of Blanchland was largely built in the 17th century using stone from Blanchland Abbey. It has a very medieval feel, and when Wainwright set eyes on it, his imagination ran away with him with thoughts of slaying dragons and rescuing fair maidens. After walking through the rain for hours, I was desperate for a sit down in the dry and a cuppa, but was told that the cafe and pub were both shut. I bought a takeaway hot chocolate from the shop and sat shivering on a bench under a stone shelter instead. As I left Blanchland, I passed the remains of the Shildon engine house. After climbing, I reached Blanchland Moor, which was looking a bit bleak today, but when Wainwright crossed it, he remarked on what a lovely view there was from the top.
Not much of a view. This is a trudge through the Slaley Forest. I won't lie, my feet are absolutely killing me. I'm going to have to sit down soon, stop for a break.
I was struggling by this stage. My blisters were really painful and I felt completely exhausted.
Yay, sun's out. Bit worrying.
By now, I was probably only averaging a mile an hour.
Looks kind of church-like, doesn't it, with those arches? But it's actually the remains of the Duke's Field smelt mine.
The Dukesfield lead smelting mill was in operation from around 1666 until 1835, and an average day would have seen hundreds of horses bringing in ore and fuel and carrying out lead. By now I was in so much pain that shortly after crossing this bridge and reaching the road, I called a taxi to take me the last couple of miles into Hexham.
Oh, thank God they're sheep. I thought they were cows from back there.